Meat bicycle!
Hello everybody, welcome back to another modded weapon guide here on Borderlands 2. Today I am back reviewing a new modded SMG called the Elysium. I love that name, absolutely awesome name for an SMG, because I believe Elysium means something like a state, being in a state of total happiness, which is what, you know, you could describe modded weapon testing on Borderlands is all about. It could not get any better. What a life I am living. So, oh god, I do talk some crap sometimes, but yeah, I do like reviewing these weapons, and I like the names that people come up with a lot, and this is just absolutely awesome name for it anyway. So yeah, the Elysium is a plasma casting SMG made by CMD_obvious on the Borderlands 2 community GitHub. Going to be giving it a test and a tryout today, and let you guys know what I think of it and everything you need to know about the weapon. So yeah, we're just going around smashing loaders in Opportunity, which is a good testing ground for it. I've got myself the Elysiums in all elements, so as you can see, some nice slagging away and switching to shock and corrosive depending on loader or human. Seems to be doing pretty well. So yeah, let's start off by showing you guys exactly where to get this weapon. So, as always, you can head over to the Borderlands 2 community GitHub, navigate there, or you can click on the link in the description, which will take you straight there. Yeah, if you were heading over to the GitHub, click on Borderlands 2 mods and then find CMD Obviously section, which has just two different weapons in it. That's the older version, that's the newer version, and again with the hex gun. So click on the newer version, the 6C or whatever it says, and that will take you to this weapons information page, which doesn't give too much information, but it does tell you some of the various changes that have been made. So you want to click on the raw tab at the top right of the screen, and then right click and save into your Borderlands 2 binaries folder. Remember what you've saved it as, because you're going to want to come in the game and execute that on the consoles right there, which I've just done. And you're going to need to grab a Dahl Emperor SMG. That will be the weapon that will be changed into the Elysium, which you can see, like I said, I have right here in every single element. So with it being plasma, it's you know, fires a unique set of bullets, and as you can see, aiming down the sights, it's a nice wide bullet spread as well. So this is good for taking on bigger targets like super badass loaders and things like that. You can hip fire it. It is semi-automatic hip fire. Really, really good, but I just love the barrel on this. Look at that. I always like the weapons with these barrels, and the E-Tech flaps as well. Pretty good looking weapon. So yeah, there you go. ADS stands for aim down shotgun, right, is the red text. I think that's pretty cool actually. There are probably people out there that actually do think that as well, which is quite funny. But yeah, anyway, we're going to be testing this out with Gage, and we're going to be bringing our friendly robot with us to help us distract a few enemies. But yeah, anyway, as you can see, this is the firing. It's pretty quick firing. While aiming down the sights, it's a bit slower. Hip firing's much quicker though. The precision isn't great from here. You obviously need to aim down the sights from to get more of a precise shot, but the ADS is pretty powerful. But like I said, you need to get some slag to help you out, definitely on overpower rate. So yeah, let's carry on with the killing, and I'll just run through a few lists of some changes and some information about it. So like I said, not got too much information of the actual changes to the gun, things like that, which is a bit of a shame. I've said this before, but to any modders out there that do make modded weapons, try and put as much information as you can, if you get the time of course, into your weapons information page on GitHub, because it does really help people actually see what's been changed, what's happened, and just how to use the weapon. There might be some, you know, not so obvious features of a weapon that can be used but people don't know about. But yeah, anyway, so I will run through a few of the changes though. So the version 4, there was an additional pellet while aiming down the sight. Reduced elemental damage and effect chance, reduced damage, reduced fire rate, both hip firing and aiming down the sight. Spread was increased while aiming down the sight, which I've already mentioned, which makes it good for bigger targets. It has an increased cost to fire while in aiming down the sights to 3 per shot as well. Then version 5 came out, more reduced elemental damage but more elemental effect chance, which is something I do want to talk about, and I have noticed, like I said, I'm using these weapons, I'm switching a lot to try and get different elements on. The actual chance to slag an enemy with the slag version of this is pretty good. It really did help me out here. You can see I'm using it quite a lot. It shouldn't take more than a couple of shots, 3 or 4 bullets at the very most will slag an enemy with this gun, so it's got good elemental effect chance, which is always a good thing. So a lot of weapons out there do have like a real good damage over time on them, but to actually get the damage over time to land and apply properly isn't too amazing. But yeah, this one's pretty damn good. So there's reduced spreading aiming down the sight, so you can see there's different balancing gone on here, because in version 1.4 he increased the spread and now he's actually reduced it. Improved damage overall, and no longer attempts to blind the user because the weather is nice and it just has to have all of your attention, does it? You know, never mind the degenerates of Pandora trying to kill you. So I'm guessing there was a bit of an issue right there where it tried to blind the user somehow. I hate to imagine what that was. But finally in version 1.6 he's reduced the number of projectiles per shot from 11 to 8. It's got reduced mag size and ammo cost for aiming down the sight now, reduced damage, improved accuracy. Aiming down the sight now has more recoil, and he's updated his skin as well. There is a couple of different skins you can use as well. It will tell you that in the actual weapons information page, that you can change to getting the gun to look how you want to. So all in all, this gun looks pretty cool. Like I said, the actual chances to slag the enemy are pretty good with it, and as it comes in all elements, it does give you a variety of different play styles and actual places you can take this thing. And yeah, all in all, it does hold its own. It's a very good weapon, and really did enjoy reviewing this. So yeah, give it a try, guys. This is the Elysium by CMD Obvious. Let me know what you think of this thing down in the comments below. But for now, that is another modded weapon guide. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.